Hey guys, I'm Dane, and recently there's been released info for the next Hardline DLC pack, and I wanted to talk about it as it's bringing some new interesting things to the game, and I think Visceral is on the right track to make up for the player base lost on PC. As you all know, it's been quite some while ago since I did anything Hardline related, and that's simply because I felt like it wasn't as fun as it was in the beginning. It's the same classes and weapons on the top of the scoreboard. The weapon balance isn't the best at all, and I never felt like there was enough weapons to choose from. Battlefield 4 has got a lot of weapons, too many in my opinion, but Hardline has got too few and could do with a nice middle ground between Hardline and Battlefield 4. This could also passively fix some of the balancing issues that we have currently in Hardline. But back to the DLC info. The new DLC is called Robbery, and it features 4 new expansive maps: the Docks, Breakpoint, Precinct 7, and Museum, which is being showcased in the video right now. And by the looks of the Museum map, we are in for a treat when it comes to map design. This map looks beautiful. It pleases my creative side a lot. There's a new 5v5 game mode, Squad Heist, with 3 stages. The first stage is to get a drill, break into the vault, steal the loot. The second stage is basically the same. The third stage is to escape with the loot. The scenarios and objective are different to each map, of course. There's 4 new DLC exclusive weapons for the operator class: the F2000, the RPK for the criminal faction, and the FAMAS and MDC for cop faction. And then there's 7 weapons for free. You don't have to purchase the DLC to get these weapons. It's sort of like the free weapons DLC that came to Battlefield 4 some time ago. I really like that Visceral is giving out free weapons. This is a step in the right direction in improving Hardline and making the game fun for PC players once again, or at least bring some PC players back. This is a nice passive way to even the balance between all of the weapons a bit more, but I still think that the current top tier weapons need some nerfing to make more weapons viable, alongside netcode improvements. But yeah, here's the free weapons: the FN57 pistol for all kids, the Sega 12 shotgun for Enforcer Criminal Faction, the MP7 all kit PDW, the M82 sniper rifle semi-automatic for the professional class, the M1 all kit classic DMR, you'd know it as the M1 Grand, a throwing knife, all kit grenade or gadget if you will. This is one of my favorite additions to the game. I loved throwing knives in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Nothing was more satisfying than getting kills with it, and I'm super excited at the fact that this is one of the free weapons. And the Scorpion, an engineer PDW. There's 2 new gadgets which I haven't seen details about, unless it's the throwing knife of course, then I know some details about one of the gadgets. And then there's 2 new factional vehicles and new vehicle upgrades, which I also know nothing about, to be honest, and it's sad, but I couldn't really find anything about it anywhere on the internet. Might just have been me being able to overlook everything. There's new camos and vehicle paints and the legendary super feature. I think that this is sort of like Call of Duty's prestige mode, but it sounds exciting and I can't wait to see or hear more about this. So this basically means that when you reach rank 150, you can start all over and grind all of the weapons back up, and then you have the new prestige title or whatever this is. I'm quite excited for this DLC, and especially the free weapons coming to Hardline. It's a great way to make people come back to Hardline and try it out without forcing them to spend money on the product. Kudos, Visceral, kudos. I still think that there needs to be more weapon balancing to the top dog weapons, the K10, the M4, the M16. Either bringing them down with a nerf to be more in line with the other weapons, or improve the other weapons to make the playing field way more even than it is in its current state. This, and then of course the netcode, needs improving. As mentioned earlier, by adding the free weapons you passively balance the weapons out a bit more, so it's not the exact same weapons being used all over the place. Of course that really depends on whether or not they are inferior or superior to the current top dog's weapon. I love Hardline, it's a great game, but the netcode and weapon balancing is just not satisfying to play with after a while. It gets too, well, just boring having the same weapons doing the best. I'd rather be able to pick a weapon I like and then do well with it, than being forced to either play with the best weapon and face roll enemies, or play with my weapon of choice and being face rolled in the dirt. And yes, I know I'm over exaggerating, but you get the point. Overall, I'm super excited for this, and I know I'm gonna play around a lot with the M1 DMR, the M82 sniper rifle, and especially the throwing knives. The knives themselves made me wanna get the DLC for the lulz, love, and well, I just love them. And of course the old school M1 and the M82 rifle. You get the point. I really love these weapons. I can't wait to play around with them. That came out wrong. Anyway, what about you guys? How do you feel about this new DLC? Will it make you try out Hardline again if you haven't played it? Do you think it's a great addition to the game? And what do you think about Visceral adding in free weapons for everyone? Will you be getting this, or just like me try out the new weapons, and if you enjoy it you might get the DLC? Or are you still waiting for the weapon balancing and improving the netcode from Visceral's standpoint? I haven't got premium, but if the weapon balance and netcode was improved, I would get it. But then again, they really need to add in the gun bench feature and some other premium features, because as it is now, it's kind of a lot of money for, well, nothing, to be honest. You don't really get anything besides the DLCs and a bit early access, and that's really it. And that's it for this time, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already for additional and future content on my channel. And yeah, I'll love you long time, if you get what I mean. No homo. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.